Okay, in this video, once you've installed the blog and you've logged in, you're going to see that the dashboard looks slightly different. This is using the very latest version of WordPress, which is 3.3, and it's basically saying congratulations on installing this blog, getting started. This is mainly for folks who are relatively new and first time installing this type of blog. And it's saying, go to your user section, change your password, and change your email address. So that's the first thing I personally do as well. You also want to change your email in settings and contact, but I'll go through all that. And then, of course, you can proceed to the theme options, but there will be a separate video for that. So let's go ahead and go to users. You can either click users here, or you can just click this link. Now, the very least you want to do, aside from changing your email address, is change your password, because multiple people are going to have the same blog installed and everybody needs to have at least a new password. So one site I like to use, it's up to you to use it, or you can just use your own imagination, is called Strong Password Generator. The reason why I like a site like this is, well, I bookmark it and it just makes it quick for me, is you can create really long passwords, as many as 30 different characters, 29 characters in this case. I mean, that's a really strong password. The reason why it's important to have a strong password instead of just your dog's name or whatever is, unfortunately, it's a sad reality, but WordPress blogs get hacked all the time. So the more secure you can make your password, just the better off you're going to be. So if you want to use as many as 30 characters, you can do that. You can do it without symbols, so it's just upper and lowercase. So in this example, I'll just copy that. Go ahead and open up my notepad file, get rid of this, paste that in there. I mean, that's going to be pretty strong, and to even make it stronger, include symbols. But anyway, strongpasswordgenerator.com is a site I like to use. So I'm going to use this password here, and you can see it says strong, and then click update profile. Really, I probably should have changed the email address first. So this could be whatever. Your support at yourdomain.com, or your Gmail at gmail.com, whatever. Okay, so I'm just going to use yourgmail.com for demo purposes. Click update again, update profile. So I've got a strong password. Just remember to write down your password so you make sure you remember what it is. And I've changed my email address. Now the other two places you need to change your email is under Settings General. Okay, so change that to your Gmail, whatever your email address is. Click Save Changes. And then under the Contact here on the left, this is for the Contact Form 7 plugin. Right down here, about halfway down, is you want to change your email there, and then there's a click to save button to the right, top right. Okay, so now I've got a new password and a new email address right there. And that's the first thing I personally do once I've installed one of these blogs. Now, I could be done with the video, which I'm trying to keep these short and to the point, but one thing I want to mention about users, one thing about, the vast majority, I would say, of people who install blogs keep the admin as the username because it's easy to remember, and then hopefully create a unique password. That's fine, and you can leave it at that and move on. Okay. The other thing I would suggest is, once again, hackers know that the vast majority of people leave admin as their username. So when they're trying to hack into your blog, I don't know how they do it, but I know they do it. If you don't have a unique username, then all I have to do is crack your password. And if you have a very weak password, you could get your blog hacked. I'm not saying that's the only way they can hack your blog, but I'm just trying to offer another suggestion of what you could do. So you could add a new user. So you'd click Add New, and you might call it, say your name is John Smith. That would be your username to log into the blog. Email, you could still stick with your Gmail at gmail.com. And then what I like to do is I like to create a first name of admin, and then I'll just go ahead and stick with the same password because this is just for demo purposes. So this is the name I would log into my blog once I create this user. You need to make sure you tick administrator so you have full control over the blog, and then click Add New User. Email's already registered. Okay, so you might want to do, whatever, new email at gmail.com. Whatever. Yeah, hopefully you get the point. Add this password again, administrator, and click add new user. Okay, so now you've got two users. So what I do then is I log out because I'm still logged in as admin. So I log out and I log back in as with my new username, and it's that same password, or my new password I should say. Log in. Okay, now you'll notice that the dashboard has changed, and that's because when you first install it, I had unticked many of these boxes so that you would see a screen like this that would help you get started. But by this point, if you're creating a new user, you'll have hopefully already gone to users and changed your email address and your password. So don't worry about it if that screen looks different. So we go back to users. And now that I'm logged in as John Smith, I can now delete the admin. So that completely gets rid of this user name that starts with admin. Okay, so I can delete that. Click delete. It's very important you tick this attribute all posts and links to your new username. Otherwise you're going to lose all your posts. It's happened to me. I've forgotten to do that and I lost all my posts. So confirm deletion. Okay, so now the only username to log into this blog is John Smith with the strong 30-character password. You don't have to have 30 characters. I'm just saying the point is to make this a secure login. This is totally optional. You don't have to do this. It's just a suggestion and something I personally do. Now I'm going to click edit because there's two more things I want to show you. I personally don't like to see the toolbar when I'm on the site itself. So if I show you an example, I'll load up the site. You can see this toolbar. I personally don't like to have that there. So I would untick this box and then it says display name publicly as. I like to change that to admin. That's why I added the first name for admin. So it defaults to displaying, that way every time there's a post, it'll say posted by admin instead of posted by my new username. So that, it's just a security measure. So I click that, untick that box, click update profile. And now I'm ready to proceed to customize the blog, add new articles, do whatever I need to do. Okay, so I just thought this video would be helpful. See you in the next video.